Adjusting to the GSA was quite difficult because I had a technical way of thinking, and the GSA wants you to think outside the box. They want you to come up with fresh ideas like, yes, this is architecture, but what about it speaks to you? The point of the comic book was that it would be addressing Muslim youth audience who would have an interest in actually reading the comic book and then realizing it has this underlying meaning to it, and that in the end there is a solution for women to be included in these spaces, and that's by creating spaces for women in these spaces that are already existing.
It's very conceptual, which I think is very beneficial because architecture is quite a practical subject, and to be able to incorporate this conceptual and practical aspect is what the GSA gives. Maybe midpoint of the year, me and fellow students were like, what the hell are we doing? But I think by the end of the year and reflecting on it, so much is unknown, and when you can see your whole project come together at the end of the year, just trust yourself and trust your instincts and trust the tutors.
I haven't learned of any architects coming from Soweto, so I feel like it's a good narrative that I can actually play a role in this world. And I feel like Soweto, there's so much to learn. The whole idea of diversity, Ubuntu, being a community. So I feel like there's this whole idea of when you come to design, we don't actually look at the user experience, the whole cultural and social experience. We only want to design in a very engineered mentality. So we have to include the community through the process.
I'm currently researching a bull python breeding facility, and I was really interested in the polymorphism of the genetics. There's variant strains of genes, and they breed them together to create snakes that have various different genes, starting to look at the DNA and the RNA and how I could place that within urbanity and landscape. So what I've learned about myself is that it's okay to explore, it's okay to experiment, and I think most importantly, it's okay to fail.
Having a course with no boundaries means that you set your own parameters, and in that you do what we are charged to do in the GSA, which is create your own knowledge. And I love that in the fact that it's not like other institutions where there's a strict schedule. You are literally the architect of your own landscape. You uncover things by yourself and kind of put them to the forefront. And it's not a linear pathway where your lectures are barking orders at you. You are free to not only contradict them, but also open their minds to bigger or a wider context.